I can't believe it, guys. I finally made a Soul Burst Loomian that isn't broken or mid on its release. It's insane. Okay then, hopping into the first set, let's start off with the offensive Kramboss. We're running 200 speed TPs with a nimble personality, which will let us be as fast as possible, while the 200 melee attack TPs with a brawny personality will then let us hit as hard as possible. The 48 range defense TPs is going to force Protagon to get a melee attack increase rather than a ranged one. We don't really need any energy investment, so 4 TPs will do there, and then the 48 health TPs are gonna be leftovers. For the held item, we're gonna want a Soul Burst, so of course we'll need to hold the Kramboss. Then for the ability, it doesn't really matter too much what our base ability is, because we're gonna be Soul Bursting immediately. But I guess Battle Armor is our best option, which will make us immune to every secondary effect a move might have, and it will also increase the strength of our metal type moves by 25%. And there's only really one reason why we actually are going to be running this ability. Before we Soul Burst, if we need to switch Kramboss into an incoming attack, we don't need to worry about potential stat drops or status ailments. But after we Soul Burst, we'll get the brand new Metallic ability, which will increase the strength of our metal type moves by 25%, but it will also give us all of the resistances of the metal typing. And finally, for the moves, we're running Bulk Up to let us deal more damage, while also becoming bulkier on the melee side. Ice Hammer and Allagash are going to be our strongest stab options, and then Primal Slash is going to be our coverage option, mostly to hit things like Soul Burst Crackaloa. Although there are some other options you could look into, like Vice Jaws or Spike Rush. Okay then, hopping into the first battle, and I will say, there are a couple of scary Loomians on this team, but I do see Tayushinu, which might be a bequeather, so hey, maybe some stats that I can steal. Hopefully. Okay, let's go for the Dragoon lead and try and get some entry hazards down. There's Tayushinu. If it is a bequeather, it's probably not worth stealing its ability, so I'm gonna go for Babs, I guess. Might as well hazard stack while I can, right? And let's see. Oh, it is a bequeather. Okay, I like that, I like that. I don't think they're gonna go for Bequeath this turn, right? It might be a little bit too early, but I think we go Kramboss right now. Because if they don't Bequeath this turn, low stat increases are mine. Bulk Up again, okay. +2 is more than enough for me, okay? I'm stealing lows. Honestly, if they were really smart right now, they would just switch out and let me waste my soul move so I can't steal them later on in the battle. I'm gonna Soul Burst low. Okay. I'm trying to remember, does the switch out animation happen first, or the Soul Burst animation happen first? And I don't remember. Hopefully they stayed in. And they stayed in! Oh! Okay, thanks for your stat boost, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, we actually steal the stats before we attack. And let's say, for example, if it was Obsidian with like Resilience, the first hit would steal any stat increase that the Obsidian had, like Burrow or Drudge. Then our second one would also steal the Resilience boost. Then our third one would steal the other Resilience boost, I guess. It happens every single turn. Also, they were getting really greedy. They legitimately went for another Bulk Up. Really? Dang, that's a little greedy, not gonna lie. Although, they actually tanked that really well. They tanked that really well. It might be worth us going for a Bulk Up, to be honest. I think they're gonna go for Bequeath this turn. Probably knowing they can't get another Bulk Up off, right? Nope, just Blind Spot Batter. Ow. That hurt. Maybe it's not a Bequeather then, maybe it's just Tayushinu. I will go for Ice Hammer is my strongest move, so I'll just Ice Hammer here. We should two-shot the Tayushinu, right? Oh, so close to a one-shot. Blind Spot Batter. Yeah, that does suck. But because I have so many stat increases, I think we're fine. I'll click Primal Slash here, just so I'm not wasting as much energy, I guess. I think the only thing that I care about right now is living one hit from a Tatab. Cosmeor, that could have Fire Slam. But I should outspeed it unless it's Boots. I think Nalagash is my strongest move here, right? I outspeed it, And we one-shot it. Okay, Cosmo is really bulky, so I wouldn't have been that surprised if it just barely lived. But I am at +3. I am at +3. Rensador, okay, this one could be a little bit scary, because this should outspeed us guaranteed. It only has Muck Blast to do damage to me really low, which I am pretty, like, generally bulky naturally, so I should live that. So hey, a Nulla knockout for our faces. Love to see it. But yeah, I was so scared of Bequeath Tayushinu. I didn't even consider just like the bulk up 3 attacks Tayushinu, or like bulk up rejuvenate 2 attacks Tayushinu. I just wanted to steal those stats before I passed it to a potential Tatab. Now here, we're probably gonna lose Kramboss. I don't think it's worth switching out low, I'm just gonna Gnarly Gash. There's jungle, and it should knock me out. Yeah, that would have been amazing if I lived, but honestly, Kramboss did an amazing job there. I can't be too mad at all. And then here, we just go Venusaur, and that honestly might just be the battle. Potentially. I'm clicking Venom Slash for the Tatab. If they have Obsidian, it's going to be a little scary, but I'll just have to switch out and come back in later to deal with it. They do go for withdraw into Cleonair. That's actually better for us then. We just click Venom Slash twice, and it should go down. Or once. I thought the Cleonair would just barely live that, to be honest, but clearly not. Tata's back out. It could be Splitting Headache, technically. Right, technically? Okay, but here's the thing. I'm still gonna gamble in it because I have Meditoad. Meditoad should be fine. I outspeed it. Nimble Boots Tatab, I think it would have been a speed tie because I'm running Nimble Boots on my Venusaur? I think? Or am I running Brawny? Oh no, if it was Nimble Boots Tatab, I was screwed. I thought I was Nimble. My Gloves one is Nimble, I got them mixed up. But yeah, honestly, a really good battle for the first, battle for the video. A really good battle for the first time using Kramboss for this video. Moving on to the next battle. Okay, hopping into the next battle, and I'm not gonna lie, this looks like a way tougher matchup for Kramboss. I see 3 fire types, something that's faster than Kramboss with potential fire coverage, and then 2 generally very melee bulky Loomians. Yeah, this probably won't go well. Okay, I don't think Ragoon is a good lead in case they went with the Krakaloa, so I went with the Sukame just in case of that happening. They actually went with Morphezulo, so Ragoon would have been a great lead. Unfortunately, though, I didn't do it. Here, then, I guess we could probably just go into Kramboss, right? Unfortunately, we don't quad resist air yet because we haven't Soul Bursted, but we can try and just Soul Burst as fast as possible. They go Lushen, that is completely fine. We don't really care about Lashence into Kramboss. This is just like a free Soul Burst, so yep, I am taking it, man. Not gonna complain at all. Probably not worth going for an Ice Hammer. It's not worth going for a bulk up either, though. I just kind of want a Soul Burst and Gnarly Gash? I'm scared about Krakaloa switching in and burning me immediately. That is going to suck. Because it hasn't lost Scorching Skin yet, and it hasn't Soul Bursted yet. It's fine. We're not gonna get burned, we're actually gonna get the melee defense drop. Right? Come on, Kramboss, please. I would love to get that right about now. That would be so useful. And moment of truth. Nothing happened. Honestly, that's fine. Not getting burnt is always a win there. Here, we just go back into Sukame. We have to be a little bit careful because Krakaloa is kind of scary for its range attack. But no, they go for the Soul Bursts. Okay, that's actually best case scenario. They shouldn't have Soul Bursted. Now, my Venusaur can hit it super effective with Primal Slash, and my Kramboss has Primal Slash as well. So, yeah, that actually makes it even easier for us to deal with. We should be fine though with Tsukami on the field, right? They're most likely gonna click a fire type move. Flare Blast, yep. That still does an absolute butt ton of damage. Oh no. That does so much. Okay, let's go for a Seasong. They go for the withdraw into Lashent. I mean, I can get Kramboss back on the field. Honestly, it might be worth going into Ragoon and getting my own entry hazards down. But the Kramboss slow. Oh, no, not Kramboss. The Krakalow switching in. I don't want its ability, and it can just easily get rid of my stat increases, right? So I think we just go Kramboss here. Venusaur wouldn't be bad, but I'm not gonna, like, click Primal Slash into a potential slapdown. Doesn't sound like a good idea. So I'll go Kramboss. We're not scared about slapdown. It's like one small less thing that I don't have to worry about. Krakalow's back out, and damn, these are two behemoths fighting each other right now. Okay, but that critical is actually huge. I don't think it mattered at the end of the day. I think I was able to two-shot it regardless, but I'm not going to complain about a crit, right? There's Hunder, and unfortunately, I don't actually have a great switch into Hunder. Yeah, I have Tsukame, but I don't really want to get hit by a electric type move. Maybe they don't have Blaze Chomp. Okay, let me think about this. Maybe it's Thunder Chomp, Vice Jaws, Mega Chomp, Chili Chomp. No fire type move, right? Come on, man, please. That would be great right about now. I think I have to go Tsukame. I'm trying to think if like Tsukame is really useful for like anything else on their team. Krakaloa, no. Morphezu, no. I think I just gotta go Tsukame. Like, Astaros, it might be like a little bit helpful for, but that's about it. And I don't even know if they have it. They have got Blaze Chomp, so good to like scout it, I guess. Now we see Song, we're about to see. If it switches out, that might potentially like mean it's gloves. But at the same time, I don't know if Tsukame will die in one more attack, so that also like doesn't really like confirm anything. Okay, Luminame. So we've seen Krakaloa, Luminame, Morphezu, Hunder. So they have what, like Astaros, Pyre. Oh no, Lashent is their last one. Lashent. So we actually know all of their Loomians. Kramboss is probably fine here, but Luminame is so tanky, not really. Ragoon is probably the best switch in here, and then I immediately switch back out, right? Nah, it's not worth it. We go Wiki Wiki and we click Poison. This is like my best switch in right now. They don't have a poison type or anything immune to poison, so yeah. This is just a freeze poison. We could go like Ragoon and play mind games like, oh, they don't want me to steal their abilities, so they're gonna switch out into Krakaloa. But this I think is safer, and I just get like, I put something on a timer. Like that could have been Krakaloa right there, to try and like get the heal off, but that's honestly just better for us. I can now go into Kramboss because I practically resist all of Morphezu's moves. The strongest move it has to hit me is like Metal Blast, but it isn't even super effective. That did a lot of damage though. That might be Goggles? Because that's quad resisted now, by the way. Quad resisted. Either way, we click Nalagash here for the potential Luminame. Krakaloa is also fine. Ice Hammer I think would have been a little bit better there, but it doesn't matter too much. We are wasting a little bit of energy though, which obviously sucks. We just want to click Primal Slash here, I guess. I think it is pretty obvious. We're about to see Thunder switch back in. Never mind. Maybe they were making the prediction game thinking I was going to do the prediction game. honestly not a bad shout, but with a Krakaloa gone, my Venusaur is looking juicy. I get to click Venom Slash, free as day right now. Hunter's on the field, we just go Sukame here, I think. Right. Yeah, I think we just go Sukame. I'm not leaving Kramboss here. They go for Thunder, nice prediction. So yeah, I think they probably were trying to like make a prediction for Krakaloa to like maybe get a free heal off there. We don't live in another Thunder Chomp, but that's fine. We can just go for Seasong. Nope, they go for the withdraw. Lashent, okay. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. Love to see it. Ragoon here wouldn't be bad then. I could try and get some Babs down for like chip damage on that Hunter if it's gonna switch in a lot on my Kramboss. That's not bad. That is definitely not bad. Kramboss could just switch in now low and just start like bulk upping, I guess, but we're just gonna be forced out with Blaze Chomp. I'll just save Sukame to sacrifice it on Hunter again. So yeah, let's go Ragoon. Let's get some Babs down, because we need to start doing damage to the Luminami as well. I think Krakaloa is the only way for them to get rid of entry hazards. I don't think Morphezu can. But I think this is the smartest thing I can do right now. Icicle traps from Lem would be a little bit annoying, because I would have to get Wiki Wiki on the battle and click Mudslide against like a Morphezu switching in. But no, they go for Slap Down. Honestly, really good play. Just get rid of my Clutch Plushie and just break it. So yeah. With Slap Down then, I'm assuming it's probably the Sap Plant variation, right? Like Sap Plant, Briar Block, Rejuvenate. Because I feel like if it had Icicle Traps, it would have set it up right there. Yeah, let's go for Babs, unless they use it now. Maybe it just doesn't have Briar Block. Sap Plant, okay. That's fine. That's fine. I don't really want Lashent's ability. If I can save Ragoon's ability thief, and I can steal Hunter's ability, that's probably the best thing for me to do. Or even like Luminami I would rather steal. Let's go for more Babs. They go for the withdraw. Hunter, I assume? Nope, Morphezu. Okay. Can Morphezu get rid of entry hazards? I don't remember. I'm gonna pray it can't, but I could not tell you. I could not tell you. We go Kramboss here. They should go for Metal Blast. If they do go for Metal Blast, we could maybe try switching out into Wiki Wiki. I don't know how well Wiki Wiki is gonna tank it low. Jetstream, yeah, I resist that. I think that's Goggles. That has to be Goggles. It's doing way too freaking much damage, man. It's doing too much damage. Ice Hammer... No, I think Naligash. We hit Hunter for neutral, Lashent for neutral, Morphezu for neutral, and Luminami super effective. It's just my best move to click for like any situation. And with Hunter, it's the best option, so yep, I'll take it. A lot of chip damage from the Barbs, and we take the Hunter down to one shot. Now I can sacrifice the Sukame. We're just about to get rid of Hunter, basically. This is great. This is so good. This could not have gone better. We sacrifice this, they go for Vice Jaws. That's fine. They're gonna go for Thunder Chomp now. We're just gonna go for Seasong. If they switch out, it feints on switching back in, right? Now we go into Ragoon, and this is actually where one of like the techs come in for Ragoon. Thunder is so weak. If it stays in just so I can't steal one of their other Loomian's abilities, I actually don't steal Hunter's ability because it feints this turn. That shouldn't happen, to be honest, but because I've used Ragoon so much, I know that has happened multiple times. So now I still have Ability Thief, so I could steal Power Napper if they let me. There's Morphezu. Honestly, because this is doing so much damage, I think it is Goggles. I could probably Naligash this. just to make it even weaker. I think I will. I think I outspeed it. I do outspeed it. It is goggles. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. I'll take it. I got rid of Skyborn. Now Jetstreams are going to do a lot less damage to me. Now it might be time for bulk up spam on Kramboss. But we can go wiki, right? Nah, it's probably not worth it. Probably not worth it. I think it's just worth going into Kramboss. We don't even need the bulk ups, I don't think. We're just gonna go for Naligash into Mofezu. Actually, maybe it is worth it. Like, no, because I only get one bulk up, one Naligash. I click Naligash because I gotta click Naligash twice. Or any move twice. Right, I should get 7 energy back. It hasn't happened yet. I should get 7 energy back. Or is it only 6 I get? Please be 7. Damn it! Okay, maybe it was worth bulk upping then. Maybe it was worth bulk upping. We can probably save Kramboss. I mean, what's Lashent gonna do? Saplant me right now? We'll go for rests. I'm assuming Saplant, and I don't care about Saplant at all, really. Oh, Earthquake! Oh, that will actually do a little bit of damage then. So, slap down Earthquake... Slap down Saplant, Earthquake, Rejuvenate, maybe? Either way, let's go Wiki. We can throw off a Poison to slowly weaken something. Luminam is actually switching out. This is perfect. We're gonna get even more chip damage on the Lashent for it switching in non-stop. We're gonna go for... I think Poisoning here is the best option. I want a Herbal Remedy to get my Kramboss back on the field at, like, basically full health. But I don't think it's worth doing right now. I would rather poison the Luminami first. Poisoning this thing means I just basically win the game now. Dodge here would make a lot of sense, but I'm just gonna click Herbal. The Luminami isn't doing enough damage to me. Okay, there's Herbal. They're gonna go for Frost Beam. Now, as long as they don't click Flash on Flea, my Kramboss is going back to full health. Okay? Please don't read this. They have made a few predictions, so honestly, if they predict this, fair play. Fair play. Okay, we're good. I quad resist ice, so I'll do 8 damage. Nice damage, man. Nice damage. Okay, let's try and clean up the game. Unfortunately, my soul move wasn't, like, very useful this battle, but that's fine. It doesn't always need to be super useful. My coverage, like, is pretty good, honestly, for this battle. The Lashent is back. That is fine. That is fine. It does reset Poison's tick damage on the Luminami, but I don't think it really matters. Lashent is just gonna go down to an Ice Hammer now. Like, if I switch back out into Luminami, I guess to try and, like, waste my energy, but I don't think it would really accomplish much else. So yep, Ice Hammer to knock that out, and then just Naligashes until Luminami goes down. Which hopefully is just 1. Yeah, 1. That's all I need. Nice. Honestly, that was a really rough matchup for Kramboss, but I think we actually did pretty good there. I'm so glad they didn't bring multiple fire types. If they brought 2 or 3 fire types, that would have been such a mess. But now for the utility Kramboss set. We're running Tundra speed TPs with a nimble personality, which will let us be as fast as possible, while the Tundra melee attack TPs with a brawny personality will then let us deal as much damage as possible. The 48 range defense TPs is to force Protogon to gain a melee attack increase rather than a ranged one. We don't really need any energy investment, so 4 TPs will do here, and then the 48 health TPs are leftovers. For the held item, we're gonna go with the Kramboss so we can burst all. Then for the ability, we're gonna go with Battle Armor, which will make us immune to every secondary effect a move might have, and it will also increase the strength of our metal type moves by 25%. But most of the time, we'll be soul bursting immediately anyway. This is only really going to be useful before we soul burst if we need to switch into an incoming attack. But after we Soul Burst, we'll then get the ability Metallic, which will increase the strength of our Metal-type moves by 25%, but it will also give us all of the Metal-type resistances. And finally, for the moves, we're running Babs to set up entry hazards, Baffle is gonna let us pivot out of the battle, and Ice Hammer and Naligash are gonna be our strongest stab options, which will give us some offensive presence. Although there are some more options like Provoke, Icicle Traps, Slap Down, Vice Jaws, or even Primal Slash. Okay then, hopping into the next battle, now we're using the more supportive slash utility Kramboss. Okay, so because this Kramboss has Babs, we're gonna use it as a utility Barber, so we might as well lead off with it. And that is actually one of the best matchups for us immediately, because what's Morphezu gonna do? I kinda resist all of its moves, so let's get some Babs up immediately. Also, you might be able to tell because I shaved. It has been a few days, or I should say, I think about a week since I recorded the last battles. The reason why is, I actually got sick during Christmas, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day. Apparently there's like a new virus, or like flu going around in the UK, and I got it, so I was basically dead. Those entire days, just bedridden. So yeah, that was probably one of the worst illnesses I think I've actually gotten, maybe ever in my entire life. It freaking sucked. They did so freaking much damage to me, oh my gosh. Why did that actually do so much? I would love to go for Ice Hammer. I kind of wish I Ice Hammered turn 1, but I'm gonna Baffle here now, and we're gonna bring Meditoid in. They go for a switch out low, so that's fine, into Luminame. Only having one layer of Babs up does suck, but we can get more up later. That isn't an issue right now. And because they actually went into Luminame, I can go Wiki and throw for poison maybe? The main issue with that is it does invite Halvantikin, but I'm gonna throw for poison anyway. But then after I got over the sickness, then I came down to my PC. One of my PC fans decided to like not work. I think one of his bearings went out basically, so I decided, okay, let's not use my PC for the next few days until I get an order for a new fan in, just to make sure like I don't overheat it basically. And then once I got that done, hey, my internet decided it also didn't want to work on actually the same day my PC fan broke, so I had to get a technician to come out and basically do up the entire box again. So hey, it has been a pretty rough week, but I'm back now recording more videos. Also, they switched Lashent into a poison, so good for me. I'm gonna switch back out now. Kramboss would be good here. We could throw off Dodge as well. The worst thing that Wiki is gonna get hit by is Slapdown, so honestly I don't care. I'm Herbal Remedying. Saplan, yeah, that's actually the best thing for me to get hit by. I'll take it. We click Herbal Remedy there, and then now I go into Kramboss. I don't think Lashent can knock us out from this health unless it has Timber Thrash. I'm just gonna risk it low. Come on, Kramboss, we live this, we live. Slap down, oh, I don't care about that. So hey, okay, that actually worked out great. I got my health back on Kramboss, I didn't lose a held item, and I didn't get Sap Planted. And the Lashent is on half of his health. Oh my freaking gosh, I'll take it. Let's go for more Babs. Okay, more Babs. The good Luminami again. I mean, yeah, that's completely fine, but I don't think I really care that much, do I? I kind of just want to Naligash it, to be honest. I think I should Baffle back into Wiki to prevent a Flash and Flee, and then I can just rock another poison with Wiki to be honest, and try and poison something else. But honestly, I'm gonna Naligash. I can live a Flash and Flee, and I can just put out huge damage on the Luminame. And actually, Lay predicted the Wiki, so I played that perfectly. Let's freaking go. 2 layer of Babs is probably enough. I probably don't want to get greedy, but we could, technically. I'm just going to go for Naligash though and try and take out the Luminame. They go for a Flash and Flee this turn. I mean, yeah, I should live this, right? Yeah, I'm still fine. I am running a little bit low on energy. The health doesn't really matter because they have a Lashent. I can always get my Kramboss healthy again. Volcaloa is in. This is definitely going to outspeed us. Also, I don't exactly have like a great switch into Volcaloa. Not gonna lie. Sukame is kind of my best option, so I guess we're going into it. And Coconut Bomb. Honestly, pretty good prediction, but it is gonna hit itself with Recoil. Unless it's not the Berserk one. No, I haven't given Volcaloa its new ability yet, have I? No, I haven't. Okay, so I did take Recoil. Honestly, not as much as I was expecting, though. I was expecting a lot more Recoil. Also, it freaking burnt me. Awesome. Love to see that, man. Let's go for Sea-Song so I can get the heck out of here. If I play Coconut Bomb again, that's fine. I'll take Recoil and the Sea-Song. I should live one more Coconut Bomb regardless. But yeah, I think that is a Berserk Volcaloa then, right? Savage. Okay, I'm really glad they didn't go for Coconut Bomb because that actually would have knocked me out. Okay. We just go Venusaur then. Iron Boots. So we should even outspeed a very nimble Volcaloa. And because it switched between its moves, we know it is a non-Berserk boost one. Primal Slash makes sense, but I think Venom Slash will take it out. Volcaloa isn't known for its tankiness, so I'm assuming maybe Loomian for the Primal Slash prediction, but I'm clicking Venom Slash here. It's just safer across the board. Although, to be honest, Primal Slash might have still knocked out Loomian. It depends if it's like super melee tanky and like restrictive armor. But with a Lashen on their team, I feel like the Lashen is most likely going to be running melee defensive, and the Luminami might be more like range defensive maybe. Because my Kramboss did like a lot of damage to it, to say that we're not like running a boosted ability. For Morphezu, we're going to sacrifice Sukame here to get Meditoad in for free. I don't need to tase it. Typhoon. Okay, that's fine. I think it's Goggles, right? It has to be Goggles. I'm trying to think if I have an Earth type, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember. I do not remember. Kramboss might be fine here because I do quad resists. Yeah, Kramboss should, even if it's Goggles, should live a Typhoon, right? I live a Typhoon. I quad resist there! I quad resist it! Okay, I quad resist it, and we know we outspeed it as well. Come on, Kramboss. I believe in you, man. This is your time to shine. Okay, you might have been, like, basically ass since your entire, like, introduction to the game, but the Soul Burst is your time to shine. I did promise, okay, with Kramboss being, like, so bad, I was gonna give it, like, an Omega, like, good Soul Burst. And I think for Kramboss, I did, like, pretty well. It's really good, but it's not, like, broken, and it's not trash. So I think, honestly, Kramboss is, like, one of the more balanced Soul Bursts that's kind of fun to use, and it's actually usable. I know, crazy. Lashent is one-shot. I don't want to hit it. I want to click a rest, to be honest. So I will. I will click rest. What's the worst thing that could happen? It clicks Rejuvenate? Oh no. Icicle Trap? Do I care about Icicle Trap? Not really. I guess that is like the worst thing it could have done, but again, I don't think I really care too much at all. There you go, Volcaloa here. Okay. A little bit more recoil, love to see it. We just sacrifice Wiki here, I think. Would it be nice if my Sukame was alive so I could sacrifice it, but obviously it's already down. So yeah, we just sacrifice Wiki. This is still fine. What other Loomians do they have? Luminami is gone. Lashen is gone. Was there anything else that I'm forgetting about? The speed increase! Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. They have got another Loomian. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. I need Meditoad to help me out here, I think. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I completely forgot about that. I might actually lose because of that. Double speed now? Yep, honestly, really smart play to get two of those off. Oh, that is bad. It is gonna outspeed my Venusaur now. I have to go Enoyed. I need to take Icicle Trap, chip damage, and now I need to take a hit from the Volcaloa. Oh my gosh, this is really bad. I need to live. Oh, does it recoil? Okay, I live. And I think it actually just recoils itself anyway. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that could have been really bad. That could have been really bad. I think their best play there was to probably go for, obviously, Blaze of Glory, but if they wanted to play for the sweep, I think going for Savage Greed and hoping for a crit, I guess, would have been the best thing. I'm still probably going to lose this battle because I have Venusaur in the back and my Meditoad is one-shot. But that's fine. I think my Kramboss still did a pretty good job for this battle, to be honest. I'm going to go for a Zip Zap to try and get some damage. And this is their Soul Burst. I'm assuming just Gnarly Gash then. Okay, if I'm going to be like Galaxy Brain here, if it's like a support one like mine with no Primal Slash, I could bait out their Soul move and go into my Kramboss. But I probably shouldn't do that. My Kramboss is pretty good into their Morphezu still. Okay, they do have Primal Slash. Okay, good to know, Len. Good to know. Like, I could go my Kramboss here. I don't think it's worth it, though. I can't hit them. They can't really hit me. I could only, like, really hit it if I go for my Soul move. I don't think I've used it yet. I think I have to go Venusaur here, don't I? I'm gonna get hit with Soul Move or Primal Slash, but I don't really have anything else to do here. Mega Punch does exist. I could hit them with a Daze. That would have been really nice. I want to go for Venom Slash for the Poison Chancellor, I'm not gonna lie, but I think Mega Punch is my best move, so let's go for it. That is good damage. Do I live a hit? Do I live a hit? 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, I just barely did. Okay, we Mega Punch here. Spike Crush. Oh my gosh, they had Spike Crush. That is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Spike Crush does exist. I don't know if it's like really worth it on Soul Burst Kramboss, to be honest, that much, but clearly there, it worked wonders. I'm gonna go for my Ruthless Feast. I can actually hit them, and they can't really hit me, so this is fine. I actually get the outspeed as well, so hey, I'll take it. And that is their Kramboss down. Now it's just their Morphezu, but I don't think I survive. I don't know what the first move that they threw at me was, but it did all of my health. So I don't think there's any way I'm living, right? I don't think I one-shot them either. Oh my gosh, Kramboss actually came in clutch. Let's go! I play that so bad, I'm not gonna lie. I did not deserve the win, but I'm taking it, baby. Okay, hopping into the next battle, and I'm not gonna lie, this is looking really, really bad for Kramboss. But who cares? Let's give it a try. And of course, we're gonna lead up with Kramboss, try and get some entry hazards down. That is a Volcaloa. Yeah. I'm not going to be staying in. Oh, if I'm being smart about this, I kind of want to go into Venusaur immediately, but if like Blaze Rush, I lose on the spot basically. It's actually Charge Claws, okay. So going Venusaur there wouldn't have actually been a bad idea. Here then, we go for Sea-Song. I'll try and get my Venusaur in now. That, honestly, didn't do that much damage. So I actually don't know if that's a Berserk Volcaloa or not. Because, like, yeah, I resist it, but I feel like it should do a little bit more. That might not be Berserk. They go Tatab. I switch the heck out of there. We're gonna go... Kramboss isn't good into this either. It's most likely gonna outspeed me, so Venusaur. If it's Boots, Split, and Headache, I deserve to lose, okay? I deserve to lose if it is. I'm clicking Venom Slash, and I'm not thinking about anything else. Could I click Poison Babs expecting Charonic to switch in? Sure, that makes a lot of sense. I'm not doing it low because I have a Dokomori and they can easily get rid of it, so probably not worth making predictions right now. Let's try and scout their team a little bit, see what they have. They've got like Protagon, Tatab, Stratasaur, Dokomori I think, Charonix, and there's Protagon. There's no way this is Boots, right? Oh my gosh, that might be a damage roll. Oh my gosh, that might be a damage roll. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's fine. We don't need to damage roll it. I have got Meditoad. Let's just not risk it at all, okay? It could be Boots. It might just barely live a hit. No, I don't think so. Not gonna do it. I'm gonna click Slapdown here, actually. Because if they have Dokomori, we're most likely gonna see it now. Also, that did also no damage. But then again, Meditoad ignores Protagon's held items with his goggles. Doesn't matter. They go Tatab, which has gloves. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Meditoad can live a hit from Tatab, but there's no reason to do that at all. I can just go back into Venusaur. We're definitely gonna see a Timberfresh, right? Maybe a Boucher. Oh my gosh, if it's Boucher. Okay. Oh, I need to think about this a little bit more before I auto-click something, okay? I need to think about it a little bit more. Let's go for Primal Slash here. It'll knock out Tatab, and I get a hit at Charonix if they switch into it, or Doku. I just don't know enough about their team yet. They just leave Tatab in. Honestly, fair. With Tatab losing his gloves, it's going to be a little bit tough to, like, remove things on my team now. But Tatab, like, isn't bad. It's just I have Venusaur. And if they don't have Splitting Headache, they have Poison. They can't really break through my Venusaur at all. Protagon switching back in. This is most likely going to zip-zap out, but I don't care. We're just going to go Meditoad. I need to figure out how to get Kramboss into the battle. Like, it's a Kramboss showcase, and it's been on the battle, in this battle, I think for one turn, and it switched out immediately. So yeah. Could have stayed in there and gone for Primal, but there's no point in risking stuff like that, right? There's no need for it. They go into Charonix here. Honestly, I could live a hit from Charonix, but I have Wiki Wiki for it, so I'm just gonna go Wiki Wiki. But yeah, honestly, Kramboss is really bad in here. Like, the only Loomian I might do good into is, like, Dokomori, but I haven't seen it yet, so there's a good chance they don't have it, and Stratasaur, which they might also not have, because it feels weird if they have a Stratasaur and a Protagon, right? Or is that just me? Either way. Oh no, Volcaloa? Tatab. Charonix. Protagon. Doku, Stratasaur, I don't remember what the last one was. Honestly, couldn't tell you. We click Poison here. They go for Frost. That's most likely a Magnify or Peace of Mind Secret ability one lane, and also the Fog didn't get set up, so I probably should have saw that come in. But that's fine. I got the Poison, so I'll take my little bit of chip damage. So yeah, that's gonna start chipping away now. I want to go for Dodge. I don't know if it's worth it low. I mean, they're clearly not gonna go for a light type move. I could probably get Kramboss in here. I can stall this way. Even if they go for Magnify, I can play around this still. Frost Beam, don't care. Don't care. If it has Lightspeed Ray, that could be a little bit annoying. I don't think Charonix has Lightspeed Ray low anymore, right? I'm pretty sure I got rid of it. I have got Ruthless Feast, but I don't know if it's worth clicking it here. I think what the best thing I could do is, if the Protagon switches in and I'm like basically full health, I could actually Ruthless Feast the Protagon and try and steal a melee attack increase if it stays in and throws off a Metal Blast maybe. I'm gonna Soul Burst and Baffle though. The idea is to Baffle out into Wiki Wiki on a light type move, but if they switch out like that, that's completely fine. I kinda wish I clicked Nalagesh now, but Baffle here is also fine. I gotta go back into... What's my offensive? Venusaur. I gotta go on Venusaur again. So yeah, Baffle, see you later. And we just click Primal Slash. I don't need to like think about this at all. Because the Protogun can't switch into a Primal Slash, I'm pretty sure 2 will knock it out. Volcloa can't stay in, Charonix can't switch in. So we're about to see their last Loomian, potentially? Potentially. Also, because I lowered Volcloa's melee attack stat, I might live a hit. Probably not, but I can dream, okay? I can dream. Okay, they stay in, so that should be Volcloa out of here, unless it has Clutch Plushie. Which it doesn't. Okay, it's gone then. Whew, not gonna lie. That was a little scary, but we're fine. Charonix is back. I don't really want to get hit by a light type move, so... Ooh, wiki time. It's wiki time. I do not mind. They're clearly gonna go for light type move, right? Like, there's nothing else they click. Oh my gosh, they expected wiki. Honestly, fair play. Fair play. They got me, man. They got me. They got me, and now they're back at full health. I hate life, man. I hate life. What the heck? Okay. Well, it hasn't got Health Amulet. Oh, actually, Health Amulet, I think, goes off before Poison, right? So I actually don't know if they have Health Amulet. I wasn't paying attention fully. I could go Venusaur, but I don't know if I'm gonna... I'm definitely not gonna one-shot it, and Venusaur is really good for Protogun still. Can Sukame live a hit? Might be a bad idea still. I think Venusaur might be my play. No, I think it's Kramboss time. I gotta go Kramboss, and I gotta click Soul Move. I just have to rip my Soul Move. It's fine. It's giving me the coverage to hit Charonix, and I need to hit it right now, okay? I need to hit it. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm not going to get Babs down, but it's completely fine. They switched out into Dakuda. Oh my gosh, I forgot about Dakuda. I had wiki for the Dakuda, I'm pretty sure. So now that I don't have that, oh no. This is most likely their Soul Burst, right? I could probably throw Barbs here. Again, trying to chip the Charonix is going to be nice. That outsped me. That is Boots. That is 1,000,000% Boots. Which is fine. Venusaur will still outspeed it. No! Unless it's Nimble Boots, then I won't. But I resist all of its moves, basically. Unless it's like Gamma Pulse. Like Slapdown, I guess, could also be bad. But I think I'll be fine. I'm gonna go for... more Babs? More Babs would be nice, but it's probably not worth it. I probably just want to Baffle out. Thunder Crash. Yeah, because I'll live one Thunder Crash. That's good recoil. They can't switch moves, so I just want to click Primal Slash on Venusaur. I could also go for Poison Babs, but the Charonix is already poisoned, so not worth it. Honestly, Meditoad isn't bad either. I don't care about Thunder Charm or Thunder Crash, and I can Zip Zap. That might honestly be my best play. I think that is my best play. Okay, technically, I do still think Venusaur might be a bit better. I Primal Slash, they can't really switch out, and they can't really switch anything in. But I think Meditoad also works. They go Charonix here, I'm going to assume. They do, that's fine. They did waste my Soul move on Kramboss, which does suck. But that's still, like, could be a lot worse, right? Could be a lot worse. Sukame might live a hit. Sukame isn't going to be, like, super useful anymore for this battle, so I could probably go into Sukame here and just, like, try and stall one turn, basically. I just want, like, one turn, like, there's a little bit of poison damage, like, I get a click C-Song, do a bit of damage, and then I get a bit more poison damage. There's Nova Blasts, I do live it, and I might actually live Vanilla. Probably would have been worth clicking Rejuvenate there, but we're fine. Let's go... I want to go Kramboss, bait out a light type move going to Meditoad. I think baiting out moves here is for the best, to be honest. Let's go Venusaur. Okay. And then I'm going to switch out immediately into Meditoad. I think actually it might be low enough now, so Primal Slash can knock it out. It probably is. It probably is, right? There's no way it lives this. I don't need to, like, do the roundabout method. We just take it out. Kramboss probably could have also done that. Kramboss probably would have been better off going into there, so they can go Protagon and get a range attack increase, but I don't think we care about Protagon, to be honest, anymore. We don't care about you, man. I have Meditoad, but I have Sukame still, so we might as well go into that, right? If I sacrifice Sukame, the Dakuda doesn't want to lock itself into an electric type move anymore. If I go Meditoad, they could click Zip Zap here. I think I go Sukame. I think, honestly, if Sukame dies here from a Zip Zap, that's probably the best thing for us. We do. Or actually, maybe if we lived, I could have, like, wasted one turn on the Dakuda, so that could have gone either way. But yeah. With a little bit of Bab damage low on the Protagon, not much, but it should just be enough for my Venusaur to one-shot it with a... Venom Slash, if I need to. We go Venusaur here. Yeah. Do I just want to scout to see what the Dakuda does? I think I do. Let's sacrifice Kramboss here. Because we want to see what they're going to lock themselves into. If it's a light type move, this is the best thing for us to do. If it's like Slap Down, honestly, Kramboss might take a couple of lows. If they switch out into Protagon, I'm fine still. I think I'll be fine. Slap Down, oh my gosh, do I live? I think I live vanilla. Gnarly Gash. Come on, Kramboss, I believe, baby! I believe, Kramboss! I believe! It would have been a little bit better if I had a tiny bit more investment into my defenses. But I live on 1 health, I don't need it! I don't need it, man. Okay, well, Kramboss, I feel like, didn't, like, do anything super game-changing for this battle. The Bab damage on the Protagon was probably, like, the most impactful thing, but right there, living those 2 slap downs. Okay, Kramboss, I see how it is, man. I see how it is. I'll take it. I ain't complaining and there's a critical hit. That was overkill, man. Anyway, let's have Meditoad claim a KO, okay? I could probably kill the Protagon with Tase. This is a throw, but it's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Watch the Protagon live, that would be so sad. We know this can't be boot slow because the Dakuda was boots, and I completely forgot about it. Generally, what I do anyway. And there's the Tase. Let's hit it again, okay? That Metal Blast did absolutely 0 damage. Let's do it again, okay? We're getting a Tase knockout right now. Yeah, that one does like, what, 14 damage? It's gonna take you a few Metal Blasts. And there we are. Love to see it. Yeah, Soul Burst Kramboss, honestly, really, really good, and also really fun to use.